Hey everybody, it's the end of Don't Look Back-Tober with the Gourd Reaper. We're pumpkin smashing today. This one's pretty simple. We have 3 pumpkins to smash. We're -2 to hit them. And every time we destroy one, we're closer to the goal of banishing the Gourd Reaper, but it also appears and attacks us. It's Halloween, so everything's extra scary. We're getting bonuses rolling on fright tokens. And the remaining cast, there's only 4 characters left, so we're just going to draft them into our playing. It's going to be Max the Abs. We've got, of course, the 2 girls, Alice and Denise, and finally Holden, who've survived till the end of this sort of like slasher movie fest.
One way or the other, it's definitely the series finale.
Yeah, and so we'll see the table, see the bad guy, and we'll get this underway. Halloween has come to the town of Northwoods. There are 1, 2, 3 pumpkins. All the doors in the buildings are unlocked, and the kids are basically out looking for mischief and mayhem. We've got Denise, we got Max the Abs, we've got a random, I grabbed the wrong miniature, I've grabbed a backpacker miniature. There's Max the Abs joining back to the cast. Holden and Alice ready to go and try and defeat this spectral pumpkin head. The table to represent an urban neighborhood at Halloween. Create a road that passes through the middle of the table. And of course, it's on the center line between C and D. Place a house in board sections B, C, and D so that the front doors are in the middle of each table section. Locating one of the buildings, and then smashing pumpkins. Characters can attack the pumpkins in normal melee or ranged attacks at -2 to hit, and they have 4 wounds each. Soul Light, when a character starts to turn in contact with the pumpkin, they gain a terror point. And All Hallows Eve, add 2 to the fright rolls. Grim Harvest, when a character destroys a pumpkin, immediately place the killer in contact with their back arc and make attack number 1. And then Scythe, attack number 2 targets all characters within 2 inches of the target. Trick or Treat, all the doors are unlocked. Lights, there's 3 light tokens across the middle of the table, 1 in the center, the other 2 within 9. And then the objective, you have to destroy all 3 pumpkins by the end of turn 14. So themed killer, he's ethereal, so 5 wounds. When we're driven off, we replace him with 2 fright tokens. Special actions, he only ever takes 1 damage from attacks, and when he moves freely through terrain. He has Unearthly Wail for range 10-inch, 1 damage, and a point of terror to each character, or to the character attacked. And then Chilled Grasp, an ethereal killer targets the character in base to base with the most terror points, in this case everyone within 2. And it's combat 12 damage, 0 plus the number of terror points that you have on you, and a minimum of 1 damage. So you can move from unnaturally fast, menacing, pass an awareness check to attack him in melee, and then his MO is direct. So I'll start in the park within 6 in the middle, and we have 14 turns to try and complete this. So I'm gonna have Alice, my favorite. You've got Holden this time for a shotgun, and I got Max the Abs.
Oh, and Denise is back on my side of the table.
All right, so we both get Alice and Denise back, and then you get Holden this time, and I have Max the Abs as baseball bat. We are deployed. There are no fright tokens. Oh no, so there's a fright token in contact with each of the pumpkins. So on a 10+, we roll for fright tokens on turn 1. So do we roll for fright? No. Just right into the killer, but the killer's not here yet, and so we just get to go right to our actions. I'm gonna go with Max first, because Max's special trait, his baby blues, they can make a free move action directly towards him once per turn, and he's gonna go start smashing pumpkins. He's gonna go 4, and then 4, and be like, Denise, come on, baby. And she's gonna go 5 towards him. Max, come back. And shotgun pumpkins, and it's probably a good idea.
I'm gonna ask, okay, and ranged combat
is inside your awareness. So he's awareness 8, so he can shoot 8 inches.
8 inches, okay. So
probably not this turn, but definitely next turn.
So Holden is gonna go move, and then move. You're in charge of that pumpkin, Holden.
Sweet.
And then Denise is going to Vominos there. And then, is that a free action, or is that a... No, it's quick action, so she'll move again.
Okay, so we forgot we have to roll a jump scare for Max. 2. Eerie sounds. Make an awareness check or trip. So awareness for Max is 10. Nope. So he was actually tripped for his first move, which means he'd be back here.
And I'm assuming I have
and that would put her there.
Holden when he gets there?
He could cancel his own or cancel somebody else's. He can cancel Denise's if you want and just roll for himself.
I'll cancel Denise's and I'll roll for myself.
Okay.
So, jump scare. 1. Lunge. Ah!
The killer arrives?
Place the killer in base contact with the character and make an attack with attack 2.
All right, so his
killer is already... Oh, so it's that one.
So attack 2 attacks everybody within 2 inches, and it's you take a combat 12, damage 0, plus the amount of terror points on you. You take a point, because it's a minimum of 1 damage. Then Alice gets to go. Luckily, she's not actually afraid yet, so she's just gonna walk 5. And then she's gonna throw a rock. Throw the rock. She is not -2 to hit because it's not melee. So she has to do her combat, which is 8. Long attack, so she's concentrated. Round 2, do we roll for fright tokens? And the answer is, on an 8, we do. So for the one in front of the first pumpkin, a 4.
What was that? Move the token 6 inches towards the closest character.
It's gonna move 6 towards Alice. Then for this one over here, 4.
What was that? Move the token 6 inches towards the closest character.
It disappears because it touches the light. Oh no, actually these lights would have flipped at the end of last turn's hero phase, or villain phase. So it goes over to here. It'll disappear when this flips over at the end of the villain phase. And then this one, 4 was that?
Move the token 6 inches towards the closest character.
Got it. So goes towards direct. The closest thing. The most characters in the open. So it then moves 9 inches, but is already in contact with Holden, and then makes an attack with Unearthly Whale. A 12. It hits and does a. No, actually, it's. Oh, it just targets all characters in range. Everybody within 10 takes a damage and a point of thing. It's not even a hit. You don't even roll. Just everybody takes 1 point of damage and 1 tear. Shield Grasp on Holden and everybody within 2. There's just nobody else. And that's going to be on a 12. This one will hit, and it'll do a point of damage for each point of terror he has, but it misses. Lights flip back on, so it kills this fright token. And it's character phase.
Okay. Well, do you want to go first?
I'm gonna go with Alice. Yeah. She's gonna encourage Holden to use his shotgun, as we do. He'll have to stumble away before he can use it, though, which is bad. She's going to gain a terror because she's next to that. She's next to this. Mm-hmm. Then she's actually. Why would we even? You want to? Because you want to shoot this pumpkin. So I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to go with Max first. And Max is going to go. He's going to gain a terror because he's within 4 of that token. So he goes to 2 terror. Then he's going to move 4. And he's going to move 4 into the light, which will remove a terror. That'll take a terror away. He's going to use his baby blues to move. She's going to. She actually doesn't activate, so she doesn't gain that terror. She's just going to lose a terror now for going into the light. Baby blues. Then she's going to activate. She's going to encourage Holden. Throw a rock at the Gourd Reaper. So she once again needs a 8 or less with her combat. She gets him for 1 point of damage. He only has 5. Holden and Denise, they can go.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to activate Holden. I'm going to stumble away. So I'm going to make a 2-inch move directly away from the killer. So I'm going to stumble that way. Make an awareness test.
At +3, because you've been encouraged.
Okay. So Holden's awareness is 8, so this is 11.
Yeah! You didn't fall down.
And then he's going to blast that pumpkin.
Sweet. So the pumpkin just can be shot.
Do I have to make a roll for it?
Yeah, on 12.
12. Does he still have his concentrate?
He does.
So 15? Yeah, that's right.
So D5 damage. If you get a 8+, basically you destroy it, because it's only got 4 damage. Oh, so close. Well, we can go with a rock next.
Oh, that's still 4.
Oh, it is. It rounds up. Yeah. Blam! Pumpkin down. Dun, dun, dun. No. You destroyed a pumpkin, which means the killer immediately goes into your back arc.
Yeah.
And makes attack 2, targeting you. 12. It hits you for 1 plus the number of fear you have, but you lost a fear for going into the light.
Oh, right. So that was not there, so just 1.
But you also gained a fear from that fear token, so you should net it at the amount you have.
So I should have +1 and then 1. Yeah.
So how much? Yeah, it's just 1. It should be 2 damage.
It was +1, -1, and I had 1.
Nice.
So we're going to activate Denise.
She's probably okay from this token. I don't think it's quite near. Yeah, you're good?
Run up to it in a second anyway.
Well, you have to start your activation next to it, so you'll be fine otherwise.
Oh, okay. So she's actually going to go whoop, and then whoop.
Head towards that one. All our characters. So it's round 3, and we roll for our fear tokens. Now it's on a 6+, I believe. Yep. So for the first fear token right here, 7.
What was that? Move the token 6 inches towards the nearest character.
Well, that's good, because that gets rid of it, because it goes into the light. Next one, 3.
3 is, did you hear that? Remove the token and flip all lights within 6 inches.
That's good, because that means they'll flip back on at the end of the villain phase. That's actually a good thing for us.
It's only within 6 inches.
Oh, only within 6
So I'm
inches.
assuming it's actually just this one, right?
Yes, it would just be the middle one then. That's villain phase. He's gonna go direct, and you were already in contact here because
he charged into me
he charged
last
into
time
you.
from the-
That's right. So he doesn't move into you again. He makes an attack, and I don't know if because we're in the light we don't gain that, but we do all take a damage. Take a tear and damage from the whale. That's right. Oops. And then now he's going to attack everybody with the chilled grass because they're all within 2 of him. So attacking Holden on a 12, he gets hit for the number of fright tokens or terror he has on him in damage.
So that's 2.
And then Alice also gets hit for, she has 1, so 1 damage. And then for Holden, or for Max, nothing. Well, that's the villain phase. Now all of these lights flip. And we've got 1 out of 3 pumpkins. And it's time to run. Max says deuces, and he's gonna go run into this other light token and lose a tear. And say, come with me, baby. And then along comes Alice with the baby blues.
Holden is going to stumble away again. And then make his roll.
Just trying not to trip.
So it's awareness 8. Oh no!
So he's tripped. And then he can just cancel with the second action.
But he also takes a damage when he trips from this. So, yeah, so then I guess his second action will be...
Get up from the trip.
And
So then I'm going to go over here to within 2 of you.
you haven't activated yet, right?
I haven't activated yet. I just moved because of baby blues with my first one. And I'm going to... It's just a scratch. It's 2 damage. Yep.
It's
Denise.
so she's going to go over here.
Now she's -2 to melee attack rolls, so she's actually better throwing rocks at it. Ulting it with rocks instead of moving is actually a better attack for you in this case.
Why is she -2 for the melee attack?
Because they're spectral light. They have a thing where they're -2 for melee. Or ranged attacks. Never mind. Actually, ranged attacks are also -2.
Oh, and she'll move closer to it because that's further away from the current killer.
Sweet. Jump scare for her.
Right, so jump scare is going to be 6. Tap on the shoulder, place the closest friendly character within 8 inches. So
that's going to be Max.
In base to base with her.
I like it. Max can smash this thing next turn.
Okay. And then she is going to first do her long action melee attack. So this is going to be on a 3.
Okay.
Because she's good at stuff.
Nope.
And then she's going to do her quick action melee attack, which
snap
is going to be
attack.
on a 1.
Okay. On a 1. Critical. Critical pumpkin hit. No. Well, all right then. That looks like character phase, and we're into round 4 out of 14. There are no fear tokens. We don't have to roll for them, but 2 do appear in B and C. So 1 appears in the middle of this building, and 1 appears in the middle of this building. Dun 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 this turn because they appear at the end. So then the Gourd Reaper goes, and this light is off. So he will just go 4 inches directly towards. And then he will wail. So both Alice and Holden take a fear and a damage. You can attack Holden again on a 12.
It's bad. It's real bad this time.
It's not good.
Real bad.
Hits him for how many terror does he have? 3?
Yeah.
Ruh-roh, that's enough. Holden's down. Whoop. Everybody gains a terror. One of our friends is dead. He savors the moment. It's Holden, but that's okay. We're gonna smash some pumpkins this turn. Well, truly. All right, we're gonna move 5. With Alice, we're gonna roll for a jump scare. 7.
Strange Shadow. The character gains 1 terror point.
Oh no. We're going to encourage Max for free, and we're going to throw a rock at this pumpkin and start trying to damage it. So she is combat 8 -2 because of the spectral light, so a 6. She gets it for 1. The wrong die. She doesn't get it if you use a D10 in this game.
I'm going to start using D4s.
Then Max is going to start smashing. So he's going to smash with his baseball bat. It's 3 injuries. So I have a combat of 10 down to 8, back up to 11 for my encouragement. So I'm going to try a basic hit on an 11. I hit it for 3. And I'm going to try a snapshot.
That does 3?
It does 3,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Dude, it's swing way, Merrill. And then I'm going to go again. And it's going to be on a -5 now. So 11 goes to a 6. 9. I'm going to luck it. Yeah! We smashed another pumpkin. Kershmash. But then back comes the Gourd Reaper.
And the infinite sadness.
Dun, 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 dun. The melancholy and infinite sadness has arrived. So that means he's going to immediately attack everybody within 2. So 12 against Max. Gets hit. He has 3 terror, so he takes 3 damage and goes to 6. And then against Denise on a 12. Hits. For how much?
She has 1 terror, so
All
she'll take 1.
Just 1. This is just about dead. So Denise, if you could help me walk this off, I'd very much appreciate it.
So I still have to not be in combat first, right?
You're not in combat. It's just the Gourd Reaper in combat.
Oh, right.
Because he goes into combat with Max.
Yeah, so I will let me take a look on Max. So he'll heal 2 wounds. And I can't do anything super useful.
I would just move back into the light and lose a terror.
That is exactly what I'm going to do. So she's going to go,
So at least this way he doesn't attack you again. Turn the 5. All right, so turn 5. I think we're just about automatic for fright tokens. 3+ for fright tokens. There you go.
Okay.
So the first one, in the middle of the building near J, has a 10.
Immediately conjure the killer.
On that fright token,
Unless you were using the scenario.
he becomes enraged.
And replace the fright token with the killer's model. Okay.
So what happens is if he's already conjured when that happens, he becomes enraged. He crits on a 1 to 3 now. He's mad because he's down to 1 pumpkin. And then we roll for this one. And get an 8.
What was that? Move the token 6 inches towards the closest character.
On top of him. And we forgot, did we banish him? No, we didn't banish him. He savored the moment. That's right. Because when we banish him, he gets replaced by 2 fear tokens, but we didn't actually banish him. He just killed somebody and got happy. Well then, the killer gets to go. So he moves directly into Max. Everybody takes
and I take the terror off when I go into the light, right?
Yeah, you take 1 off, when you walk in. But now you're going to gain 1 back right now because he's going to wail. Everybody takes a damage and a fear. Wail's within 10 inches, so everybody takes damage and a fear. And then now he attacks Max with the scythe on a 12. He hits him. Max has 4 terror, so he's down to 1 health now because he's extremely spectrally scythed. That's not great. So we have some choices here.
That's the killer's turn, right? So these are flipping now?
These are going to flip, yeah.
Good flip.
So I think we actually go with Max. If we go with Alice, it's gonna be bad because we want Alice to get some free actions out of this. So Max is gonna go, and instead of trying to like stagger away, if he does a damage to the killer but doesn't kill him, he knocks him back 3 inches with the bat.
Oh,
so we have a play here that maybe is better, and we're gonna do it that way. So we're going to use the baseball bat and concentrate. Normally a combat of 10 goes to 13, back down by 2, I think, because of his ethereal. Tokens are penalty, yeah, that's right. Well, I don't know what that is. An 18's a fail though, I'll use my last luck. 12's gonna hit. Takes 1 damage, but I do drive him back. I'm gonna use my baby blues and move Alice over here. I took another terror because I was next to that terror token. Alice is gonna go. She's gonna encourage Denise to throw rocks at that pumpkin, and then she's gonna walk it off for 4 on Max. She didn't start within 4 of that terror token, so she doesn't take the terror. And then it's just Denise.
Okay. So Denise, it's not free. Okay. So she is gonna huck 2 rocks. So first with her long action. So this is going to be 5 plus 3, so it is 8.
Yep, down to 6 because of the spectral lights. Gets it for 1.
And then again,
the quick action would be on a 1.
On 1.
Yeah, but you're critical if you do it. Ah, so close.
I'm gonna spend my luck.
Do it. Why not? If we kill it, we win the game. Come on, do it. Roll that 1. Oh, so good. Turn 6. It's got 3 left. If we can get Max over there.
Oh.
All right, well, it is the automatic now for this token. It rolls a 4.
4 is...
Move 6.
Yeah, move 6 towards the closest character.
Then this one stays where it is, 6. Yeah, it just goes towards Max. Goes 4. Goes towards the closest character. It's going to go towards Alice this time. It's always the plan, but then it wails, and everybody takes a damage and a terror. And the problem is now that Alice is at terror 6, she's at severe penalties to do anything. Fortunately, it still attacks everybody within 2. So I think it still attacks him as well. Against 12 or less against Alice, hits. She just dies because she has 6 terror on her. And then he goes off and savors the moment, but I think he still attacks.
Oh, because it's one action.
Yeah, and attacks both, and he'll also take 6 and die. Denise, it's all you!
Come on, Denise!
But he savors the moment and leaves. Let's flip.
Okay. So
You're safe for a second, Denise. You're the final girl!
So I basically got a free turn.
Yeah.
Because I'm going now.
You're going now, and then he doesn't come back until next turn after.
So I'm just going to concentrate and throw once because I can't hit with the second roll.
Fair enough, yeah. It's on a 1. Well, that's right, yeah. So concentrate, shoot.
It's going to be 5, 8, 6.
6, do it. Got it!
So it's one more.
Got 2.
All right. And that's turn.
And that's turn, yeah. Turn 7. So now we roll for the fear tokens. Automatically, so for this one, 5.
Is move 6 inches towards the
So it actually goes away, which is good. And then for this one over here, 2.
Is remove the token and flip all lights within 6.
That's actually a
Just
good
within
thing.
6.
So it's these 2.
Yeah.
Okay. That would have actually been a good thing to flip it because it would have flipped back at the end of the monster phase.
Because I want to take my last fear token off before he shows up again.
Fair enough. Well, he shows up MO direct. You get
I'm doing whatever I want.
and you have 3 actions this turn
Yeah.
when you savor the moment too.
So first of all, I'm in the light, so bye-bye terror.
Yep.
So 3 actions. So first up, I'm going to concentrate. That'll be my free action.
Okay.
And then for my long action, so it's going to be concentrate 6, 1 against.
Oh no, we didn't drive him off. He's savoring the moment.
Oh,
he comes
sorry.
back immediately during this villain phase now. You have this turn, but then next turn he's going to come back. Action. So you're just doing a regular attack. That's
so
all.
then it's just going to be concentrate and the 1 attack at 6.
You got it.
And I've used my luck. So
This flips at the end of that villain phase.
Right.
So you're now exposed. So the 2 got placed last turn because there was none left at the end of the fright phase.
Oh, sorry.
This one's a 9.
And obviously she's facing that way then because she's throwing at the pumpkin.
I think we're plus 2 to our fright rolls, which means it's a 10. Summons the killer.
Immediately summons the killer.
Yeah.
That's way better for me.
But he's also ethereal. And then this one over here is 9, so he becomes enraged.
Sweet.
All
all good.
And then he gets to roll, he's unnaturally fast, so
Oh,
D10 plus 2. So he goes 11 inches into you.
That fast. That's why I was like, oh, okay,
and he's ethereal, so he ignores the house as well. So then he wails, so you take a damage and a tear. Scythes. Whoops, on a D20. And hits you for another, whatever your tear is.
Which is now 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now the light flips, which pushes him out. Which is good, because you won't start in base to base with him.
Okay.
And that flips.
Say adios to my terror.
And this flips. Yep. 2 damage remain.
Let's hope for the best. So I still can't hit it with the second thing unless I concentrate.
Yeah.
So I will concentrate and just take the 1 shot at 6.
Okay, on a 6. Nope. Just throwing rocks. Throwing rocks at pumpkins. Turn 9.
Why aren't any of you helping me?
Unfortunately, he has a 2-inch scythe, so it's still going to be bad. So rolling for that fear token, it's going to be a 7, which just moves it 6 towards you.
Yeah.
Wails, so you take a terror and damage. And then he attacks you with a scythe. 11.
In damage?
And does your turn
that's
damage, so
1
more. And then this flips.
No!
Okay. And this flips. And this flips. It's turn 9. We got to do 2 points of damage to this thing. Come on, Denise.
All right, so same thing. Concentrate and throw.
On a 6.
Looking
You can
for
do
a
it.
6.
You can do it. Don't fail.
Oh!
Upside down 6.
Lost.
Turn 10. It's 14 turns. Okay.
I only have 2 wounds left.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so having not thrown the last rock at the pumpkin, you do have a cell phone.
It's not a free action though. Oh. So if I'm going to concentrate before I throw the rock, I can't cell phone anybody in here.
It's going to be...
Free action involves there needing to be a male character for me to martyr.
That's fair enough. So on a 6, this thing moves and touches the light and dies. Which means 2 more arrive here and here. And then the Gourd Reaper will move his D10. So 1 inch towards you. And then make a wail, so you take another damage and a fear. And if he lands this hit, I think this is it. It's the end of Denise. Don't die! That's it. She takes 2 more damage.
Burns.
And the Gourd Reaper has 1 Halloween. and the characters and cast are destroyed. This is one of those movies where it doesn't end well for anybody, and then it cuts to 20 years later. Dun dun dun.
This was the prequel, not the actual movie.
This was the 15-minute B-roll before the movie starts, and then it cuts to present day in the town of Northwoods. This was 1980s Northwoods. So there we go, the end of Don't Look Back-Tober. The final girl did not make it to the end, so the whole series was just the 15-minute intro to a, I don't know, 2000s or 2000-aughts movie where the things that happened in the 80s and 90s basically inform what's coming soon. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that month-long Don't Look Back series as we took the cast through a bunch of different adventures. Big thanks to Black Slate Studio, of course, for the game and for you guys for watching. Thanks a lot, Mash. Have a great day. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look to the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My two kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continuing to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Death Ray Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching, it really does help out, and happy gaming.